back to another edition of the Unstoppable Anonymous channel of a shitty fucking show of SummerSlam. I am sorry. People say it was awesome. To me, I think it was shitty. Nothing came out to be the right way. I'm sick and tired of WWE. I'm tired of fucking Roman Reigns. I am tired of fucking Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns all the fucking time. Enough is enough. They say this is our last time we'll see them facing off. Well, that should never been happening ever. They should have had somebody fight somebody, Roman Reigns, a bigger opponent for Roman Reigns, like Rock or John Cena, taking the belt off of fucking Roman Reigns. Well, let's get into the results. WWE SummerSlam kicked off with Raw Women's Championship match between Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. There was a few good matches, but the rest of the fucking matches was just shitty. The kickoff show saw Theory declare that he were heading into Theory era, among other shenanigans. So we have Becky started off strong and tried for a disarmer early on, but Bianca managed to get out of it. Becky focused on the champion's arm and bounced her off the ropes before Belair came back with some drop kicks and took her down with a slam. Bianca picked Becky up in a KOD position outside the ring, but Lynch got out of it and dropped her on the barricades. Becky managed to send Belair outside, but was dropped on the apron before Bianca sent her into the ring post. Becky broke out of a big move and hit a diamond dust for a near fall. Belair managed to hit a KOD to the outside before Becky kicked out in the ring. Becky got the manhandle slam in the ring, but failed to get to the pin. Belair reversed a big move and hit a Spanish fly before getting the KOD for the win, which pissed me off. I'm getting tired of Becky. I'm tired of fucking Bianca Belair. I hate her. I never liked her in NXT. I don't like this girl at all. I don't like this bitch one bit at all. Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair shook hands and celebrated the victory, which I was hoping Becky would turn on it, like fucking after hugging her and congratulate her and everything, shaking her hand and everything. I was hoping she would club her, but no, that's not what happened. Belair was celebrating her win when Bayley's music hit and she was back. But she wasn't by herself, guys. Bayley made her way to the ringside in Dakota Kai and Io Shirai, now known as IYO Sky. Okay, why do WWE change people's names? Showed up as well. The trio were seemingly in an alliance as they headed for the champ in the ring. Becky came up as well and stood beside Belair and challenged the trio, but the odds were not in the favors for Becky and Belair because there's 3 women in that on Bayley. There's 2 other women on the side of Bayley. Team Bayley made a tactic retreat, choosing to settle things some other time. Grade B+. The Miz versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam. The Miz was dominating early on, but Logan came back with a big takedown. Miz dropped Logan from the ropes and hit a codebreaker before getting a chin lock in. Logan Paul got a blockbuster in before hitting a running power slam for a near fall. Logan Paul got a figure 4 leg lock, but Miz managed to get out of it by a rope break. Ciampa ran a distraction from the apron, and the referee sent him off backstage because he was going to attack Logan Paul. Ciampa instead got a chair and took a seat at ringside before AJ Styles' music hit. And pretty much AJ Styles came in with a dive from off screen and attacked Ciampa, taking him into the crowd before the match continued. Logan got the phenomenal forearm, which looked like he just elbowed him right, like literally just pushed him with an elbow for a near fall on The Miz in the ring. Logan Paul set up Miz on the announcer's table and sent him through it with a splash from the top rope. Maurice tried to interfere, but Logan almost sent Miz into her before getting the skull-crushing finale for the win. And I don't like that because it was disrespectful to the Miz, because that was Miz's own finisher, and pretty much Logan Paul has to use other people's fucking finishers, just like fucking David Grimm Hitchens. I hate that fat fuck, David Hitchens. Grimm, if you guys watch Grimm's Toy Show, I can't stand that fat fuck. Grade B. Backstage at SummerSlam, Maximum Male Models did a short promo for Pure Life, which is their official brand of water. Bobby Lashley versus Theory, United States title match at SummerSlam. Theory attacked Lashley with his briefcase before the match after the bell was rung and tried to get the drop of the U.S. champ. Lashley reversed a vertical suplex before tossing Theory around the ring. Theory tried to walk out of the match, but Lashley chased him down and tossed him into the barricades. Back in the ring, Theory got a big drop kick before the two traded strikes in the middle of the ring. Lashley got the running power slam but dodged the spear before Bobby got the hurt lock in. Theory was unable to break out and tapped out, letting Lashley pick up the win. The results: Bobby Lashley defeats Theory to retain the United States title at SummerSlam. Grade C. Judgment Day versus the Mysterios, no disqualification match at SummerSlam. This one was one hell of a great match. The match started before the bell, and the Judgment Day got the first takedowns, but the Mysterios managed to send them both outside, and before Dominic and Rey hit dives to take them out. Dominic was isolated in the ring, and Balor was unleashing on him for a bit before the tags were finally made. Rey came in and got some big moves on Priest before knocking Balor off the apron. Balor got some chairs, but Rey used it to beat him down. Rey missed the 619 before getting the frog splash. Rhea Ripley interrupted the double 619 and dropped Dom on the apron before Priest got the Salt of Heaven on Rey. Balor was looking for a chair to end the match, but Edge made his return and hit spears on his former teammates before Mysterios got the 619 on Balor and picked up the win. The results are: the Mysterios defeat Judgment Day at SummerSlam. Grade B+, and pretty much Edge and the Mysterios were side by side once the match was finished. Pat McAfee versus Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. McAfee got a super kick and a big hurricanrana early on and sent Corbin outside. Back in the ring, Corbin. Oh my god, sorry, it's way past my bedtime. Well, it's actually not. I'm supposed to be up, but I haven't slept yet. Corbin took control and was tossing Pat across the ring before sending him outside and into the barricades. Corbin got the deep six for a near fall before getting on the commentary mic to taunt Pat and his parents. Pat went up the top and hit the Swanton Bomb to the outside, taking Corbin down. Sorry about that. Back in the ring, Pat McAfee countered the End of Days, but the referee went down in the process. McAfee came in with a blow while the referee was down and got a sunset flip before getting the win. Your results: Pat McAfee defeats Baron Corbin. Grade B. Drew McIntyre was out next and said that at Clash at the Castle he will secure the undisputed WWE Universal title before SummerSlam moved on. The Usos as champions versus the Street Profits, undisputed tag team championship match at SummerSlam. Dawkins and Jimmy started off the match, and the Usos managed to isolate Angelo early on. Dawkins came back with a big move in the corner and got the tag before Ford came in with a top rope crossbody. Ford got a sidewalk slam on Jay for a near fall before the latter got a neckbreaker off a counter. Dawkins was back in with the tag and hit a dive on both Usos on the outside. The Profits came in with a double team in the ring for a near fall before Jimmy dodged a big move before making the tag. The Usos got double super kicks before getting a near fall off the splash. The Usos followed up with a double splash on Dawkins, but Ford broke up the pin. Ford got his own splash on Jay, but failed to get the pin. Ford tried for another risky move at ringside, but took double super kicks to the face. Back in the ring, Dawkins took the double super kick as well before the champs got the 1D for the win. Your results are: the Usos defeats the Street Profits to retain the undisputed tag team champions at SummerSlam. I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of the New Day. I'm getting tired of the Usos. I'm getting tired of Street Profits. I'm tired of the Viking Raiders. Can we at least have new tag teams? Please, like maybe say for instance, the Judgment Day or the Mysterios. They only won it once. I'm tired of seeing the Street Profits. I'm tired of seeing the New Day. I'm tired of seeing the Usos. It's time for them to stop winning the tag titles. There's other teams that would like to have, like, I understand that they need to have them for the ratings, but come on, seriously, enough is enough. But what's next for the Street Profits since they lost? Are they going to split? Are they not going to split? We'll have to find out. Grade B+. Riddle was out next, and he was angry. He called out Seth Rollins out, but he was not cleared to compete after suffering a neck injury earlier in the week. Rollins walked out and Riddle charged at him on the ramp as a brawl broke out. The two fought their way to the ring, and Rollins hit another stomp, possibly injuring the former tag team champion further. And pretty much Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle were trying to stop. The officials were trying to stop them, but it didn't work. Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's title match at SummerSlam. Okay, so there's a situation towards the end. We're going to be talking about this here in a bit. Ronda Rousey got a takedown merely a second after the bell and took control. But Morgan countered out of a big move and tried for a submission. Ronda Rousey transitioned to the armbar before Morgan turned it into the rings of Saturn. Morgan tried for the roll-up, but Ronda caught her in the armbar. Liv barely got her foot on the ropes to break the hold, but Ronda dragged her to the center and locked it in again. The referee stopped the match for a second to check on Liv's arm, but she refused to give up. Ronda Rousey got the armbar once more and Liv tapped out, but at the same time Ronda Rousey's shoulders were on the mat and the referee counted to 3, but Liv Morgan was tapping before the 3 count. That was what I'm trying to say. But there might be a situation on Friday Night SmackDown where they'll just probably figure things out. Probably have another rematch, but Liv Morgan defeats Ronda Rousey to retain SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam. And pretty much Ronda Rousey was pissed. The official call was that Liv retained with a pin, but Ronda was furious and beat Liv down before locking armbar on the referee. The officials rescued the ref, and Ronda walked off while Liv was barely able to lift her arm. The reason why the officials rescued the ref is because Ronda Rousey put an armbar on the referee as well. Grade B+. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, last man standing match for the undisputed Universal title match at SummerSlam. This was a good match, but I'm just pissed off with WWE, and I'm pissed off with Roman Reigns. I'm tired of just Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I'm tired of fucking Roman Reigns. I was tired of Brock Lesnar holding the title for a very long time, and now I'm tired of Roman Reigns as well. Enough is enough. Time to move on with new challengers to have the titles. Roman Reigns got on the mic and answered the crowd to acknowledge him, while Brock Lesnar literally drove a massive tractor to the ring. Lesnar did his own introduction before jumping off the tractor and unloading on Roman. The match went outside and the steel steps came into play right away. Brock German suplexed Roman off of it. Roman was tossed into the steel frame of the set before taking more suplexes at ringside. Brock took out tables and Roman Reigns put him through 2 of them before getting a big spear in the ring. Roman was sent outside the ring before Brock tossed him into a broken table. Brock got his tractor, but then got out of it and beat Roman Reigns down with a piece of a table. Brock loaded Roman onto the front of the tractor before dumping him in the ring like lumber. Reigns still got up and took a bunch of suplexes. Roman got up once more before Brock got an F5 in. Roman Reigns refused to stay down and countered an F5 while the guillotine Lesnar reversed it into his own guillotine before using the tractor to lift the entire ring, sending Roman Reigns outside, which was awesome. The ring was mangled, but Roman was still on his feet. The Usos show up, which pissed me off, and beat Lesnar down, but inadvertently got destroyed with the suplexes. Heyman was yelling at ringside and got in because he was telling Brock Lesnar, "That's enough. Enough is enough. Here, you can take him. You're the new undisputed blah, blah, blah." And Brock Lesnar was not taking it, and he got a F5 through a table and by Brock Lesnar before Roman Reigns took him down with a spear. Theory came out and smashed Reigns with a briefcase, but if Theory was smart enough, he could have just, instead of telling the referee that he would have wanted to cash in, he should have hit Brock Lesnar with it and then pin Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns at least, and then, but no, he was not smart enough. Roman Reigns with the briefcase, but Brock whipped him out before he could cash in. The Usos took out Brock with double super kicks before Reigns hit a spear. Reigns beat Brock with the title before he and the Usos buried Lesnar in a mountain of ringside debris before Roman got his win. Because, well, Roman Reigns kept getting up, Brock Lesnar kept getting up and getting up and getting up, and pretty much Roman Reigns was pissed off, so the Usos helped him. And the results are Roman Reigns defeats Brock Lesnar to retain the undisputed WWE Universal title at SummerSlam. Lesnar crawled out of the wreckage and the Bloodline made their way out as SummerSlam went off the air. Grade A+. Show rating A. Well, to them, gray. Woohoo. We got a great main event as well as Bayley's return with two new faces. Edge got his revenge on Judgment Day, while all the titles were retained tonight at SummerSlam. A Hall of Famer told us Drew McIntyre wouldn't have succeeded during the Attitude Era. Good for you. We already talked about that on Friday night. But, reason why I say this was just a shitty that pissed me off is because WWE is supposed to have titles. Isn't pay-per-view supposed to have like titles change hands? We never seen any title change hands. I know we see this all the time at other events, but come on, pay-per-views are meant for titles to change hands, not on a real show. Like AEW's doing all these freaking new events for free, and why for free? Use those events for pay-per-views. I don't understand why. Yes, I understand that it was the pandemic shit, but come on, seriously? It's supposed to be for pay-per-view. But anyways, guys, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. I'll be back with Monday Night Raw on Tuesday early morning. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.